We're up in Green Lane Park, close to our house, and we're gonna go with corn again, keeping it simple. We've got about an hour to fish before school and work, so let's get the rods in the water. We're gonna go all corn today. There's no trout in this lake at this time of year.
But they're white.
Yep, they will be stocking them soon. But let's get baited up, switch the camera, and enjoy another sunrise. I got my partner Kev with me today, so just bear with us a little bit while we get everything set up here. Let me turn this just slightly that way. Okay. We got Wendy hanging out here. We got Tammy and Ray and 351. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you. Let me get rolling here. Might not be able to do the spiky.
Why?
Not going in anywhere.
I forget when it was. I think it was last spring we were here. You guys were fishing over there. And I was just dropping a piece of oily and corn all over here. They just kept eating. Like, I'll hang it like in the middle, like right on the water column, because they'll be feeding on the top. When they open their lips, I'll chuck the bait in their mouth.
Okay. We'll have to watch those rods because the ground, I can't get the spikes in too far.
Okay.
We'll have to be really responsive to any type of bite so we don't lose a rod. $0.88.
You got 88 cents.
The corn was 88 cents.
Oh, good.
Corn still smells like trout season to me. When I was growing up, that's all we used. Smells like opening day of trout. Going ultralights mainly, but I did bring one big rod. I'll get that one out first.
Is there any? I think I'm gonna rig this stream line for carp.
Do whatever you want, bud. Remember, I'm using these 3 for carp already.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is good prime bass season.
Yeah. You gotta shift the camera since we've ended up going over this way with the rods a little bit more. We'll get the rods in the stands and I'll come back and give it one last look, see if we need to adjust. We're just going simple. 3 BB side leads down to a number 6 hook with corn. Going old school. I think I lost one kernel on the cast. Don't need that piece of power bait. I'm not sure they're gonna fit that in here, but
Big shark?
yeah, I'm gonna have 3 rods already here.
Oh, yeah. I am good.
Oh, okay. Okay, one more to get out. This is the one I caught him on yesterday. So. Need me to tie anything for him? All right, so we got ultralights out, 2 of them anyway, and there's some big carp in here, so it could get real interesting. Just have to see. Probably move you guys up, actually. There we go. How's the view? Tammy and Ray say hi, Kev, buddy.
Hello.
351.
This rod's going up a little.
Which rod?
The rod you catch is right on its head. The green rod right behind it.
It's getting hit?
Yeah.
All right.
Going slowly up. Yeah. You know the carp can, on the huge rods, fight like musky.
Yeah, this time of year I feel like I go back from pack bait to straight corn. I don't think they're feeding like as aggressively now. The one just came up at the end of the dock. So I feel like the pack bait, I always do better switching back to regular corn. Everyone's just saying hi to each other. Tim's up. Good morning, Tim. Awesome, awesome. He's on his way out to work, but he's popping in for a few minutes while he gets ready, it sounds like. Yeah. Kev's bass fishing. I gotta find my coffee. Next week, this place gets stocked with trout. Probably be elbow to elbow. All we can hope for is that they stock it and we get an early freeze up. And and those trout just stay here all winter long, and we can get out here and fish for them. I can't wait to get the ice tent up this year. Get some lives from inside the ice tent. Stuart, good morning, buddy. Hey, Rustic, good morning. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in.
I think Rob would be good right now.
Oh, got you, Tim. Holy cow, 3 a.m.'s an early start. What's that, Kev?
I think Rob would finish throwing.
I wouldn't throw a frog here. Kev caught. Oh, you didn't catch the bass yesterday on a frog, right? You got a hit on the frog, but Kev got some bass yesterday while he was off from school, fishing in an old dried up concrete pond. Morning, Dwight. Dwight's up with leg cramps. This is the old person club here this morning. I woke up with a sprained ankle on my 46th birthday. No idea what I did. Hey, Big Slim, welcome in. Tim's got the day off, rubbing it in all our faces. All right, Tim.
Because you can watch 3 rods.
Yep. There is another rod here too. You can throw corn on that one. You see him coming up in a little bit quieter spot than I've been fishing the last 2 mornings. A whole lot more nice.
Why shouldn't I throw corn on that right now and cast it out well?
You can. Just keep an eye and that's your rod, you know.
Yeah.
Don't interfere with my 3 while you do your nonsense.
This has a salmon egg hook.
Yeah.
Should it work?
Yeah. It's not ideal, but like I said, I'm not retying anything on. You want to retie that one? You can. I've got the 3 J hooks that'll work
Should I
for
leave
carp.
the power bait on?
Put it in one of the buckets. We'll use it for sunnies or something.
That works.
They've definitely gone to the deep. I'm watching them come up out there, Kev, and they're right out in the center.
Yeah.
And there's just no way to hit those either, the way we're rigged. We're pretty close to them though. We'll be close enough to get some.
I was thinking I'm going to go on the docks and cast out and pull it back here.
You can. Just don't get us in trouble with the Ranger, okay? Make it quick. We're not technically fishing off the dock, we're casting off the dock. There's one straight in front of you, see that? Hell, I could have cast it there from here. Check that drag.
I'm at the knot.
Okay, well, you got to tighten the drag up then. Can't be at the knot. It's going to be a 2-second fight.
I think I should recast.
All right. I got to give Big Slim a wrench here.
I just hit a fish.
Rustic, we're after carp mainly, I guess, here, but whatever bites. I'm kind of set up that we could catch a trout. This hasn't been stocked since spring. But I know we've occasionally caught holdovers, and for months later, even though we've caught nothing all summer here trout wise, I know that there's a few natural springs around and a whole lot of areas where you can't fish. So if they hold over there and then with the change of the season come back out, um, that's I'm actually out here for that reason to see if there's any trout in here the week before they stock more trout. But there's bass, there's sunfish, there's perch, um, there's bullheads. They say there's channels in here. I've never caught one in here. There used to be. Um, but yeah, there's some big carp in here for sure. Our PB came out of here. You're gonna want to put your rod. Okay, we're gonna lose that rod.
Pretty secure.
Yeah. Pretty secure, he says. Pretty secure. $10 says that rod goes in today. Richard Jarvis, good morning, buddy. Good afternoon to you. Good morning to us.
It's in the afternoon for them.
Yeah, they're like 7 hours ahead. It's probably about 12 o'clock there already, something like that. Should we ask them the lottery numbers? They might know the lottery numbers.
Oh yeah.
They're in the future. I checked this morning, I'm checking every day now. We only need 52 more watch hours. Got so many people helping running our playlists and watching some of our old content. So we've been there before. We were actually 2 hours from monetization for like a whole month and it wouldn't move. So I'm excited, but I'm also like scared that that's going to happen again. And boy, that's frustrating. So I want to kick it way over the mark and not have to worry about being 2 hours shy. I still feel like I was stuck in like a glitch, but oh well. Just gonna keep my head down, keep doing what we enjoy, and try to let everything else happen as it happens. But I appreciate everybody watching our lists and making great strides in the last week.
You guys done good.
You guys done good. When YouTube done us dirty, you done us good. If you've ever fished for carp with ultralights, you're not really like detecting bites. One of these things is gonna rip out. And there's about a 50% chance we're not gonna be able to stop it. And like maybe another month, I'd be able to fight, 20 pounder, 25 pounder on these setups because they slow down. But these fish fight in the summer, and I'm not sure how much fight they have in them yet. It's starting to get cold. It's 41 right now. It's going to drop a little bit more as the sun comes up.
Is the camera pointing this way? I gotta go.
No, just go in the weeds. You're good. The park removed their bathroom, I see. Going to bring a chair, but I was going to go. The plan was to then go to the bench along the lake, but then we saw a fish jump, and we said, let's go here. Can't ignore that fish jump. And there was actually one right at the edge of the water when Kev walked up. He goes, what's that? And it took off. So some of them are shallow.
I mean that. My best guess is he was
Thanks,
trying to bury in the leaves.
Yeah, sometimes fish do like those weeds.
Because I saw his head digging in there, and I saw a move. It did not look like a snake. It did not look like a turtle.
There you go, Big Slim. I got you. It could be up on the edge looking for food. I'm sure so many people fish here, and they leave all kinds of corn and stuff when they leave. They probably just throw it in. They probably get in the habit of coming around and picking up stuff at the end of the dock. Put a bell on that. Oh, I did put a bell on that big rod. Put a bell on that little rod down there. Let's do that. I'm not digging.
Looking for a bell?
I was looking for another bell. I didn't see any. I need to get this coffee into me. Richard, appreciate the share out, buddy. It's awesome. Thank you, thank you. I like the early morning sessions because they're so focused. You got an hour, so you can kind of come up with a game plan. And if it doesn't work, it's an hour effort. Hour and a half, depending on the day. You don't have to go with tons of gear. Oh, big rod. Little rod, middle rod, right here. Just had it.
Yeah, I just had a hit, so.
You're the ranger, so I'm getting my license out.
What are you guys talking about, Rob? What, are too good for me?
2 nibbles right there. Live 22 minutes. Probably give it like 8. Oh, what? Is that the line that's coming in?
That happened before.
Got some suspect activity here by the fishies. Let's see what's going on.
Looks like he's walking towards us.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel, who got him?
Mm-hmm. Remember, they're real picky here about 3 rods each and who's operating those 3 rods. They don't like anyone fishing on the dock, but there's nobody coming in and out this time of year.
They basically say no fishing by the dock because boats come in and out.
Yep, that's why.
Because they know the people here don't really know how to catch.
Yeah, we've had a lot of bad anglers come up here from the city on their weekend trip up to the country. And
Like,
boy, they're
sometimes
bad.
I'll see people here with like 12-foot rods broke in half. And then they just leave it like that. I mean, that's kind of
So we came to the realization the other day. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but we always find this like super heavy line all snagged up with like a size 6 or 8 hook. So they've been fishing for small fish, but with like deep sea line, right? And then we find all these broken rods. And like, I've never broken a rod in my life. So I came to the realization it's the same people. It's the only way you can break a rod is like if to have a line. Well, it happens, but I mean for the most part, you're using a huge line on a little rod that can't handle it. You see some stuff that just makes you scratch your head. I'm gonna back off. The Ranger's coming over.
Morning.
Morning. How you doing?
How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Well, you're an optimist. You think you'll be catching fish early in the morning?
Yeah, I want a carp. I've seen them out there in the deep channel. I just can't get it out that far.
Okay. Yeah, but We really don't give a carp about the fish. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. You ready for next week? It's going to be a madhouse here once they stock, I guess.
It wasn't as bad as it was the first couple of years, but now, you know, it varies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good lock actually, so hopefully some of the people will go there instead of everybody going to one spot.
Yeah, everybody, where you're standing, everybody gets over right here.
Yeah.
And then we try to chase them off, you know.
Yeah, once you get in the shallows, they're gone.
They're gone, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Ranger we like right there. He's cool. Got the old Ranger on. This guy is like super cool. He always comes out when we have the fish derbies up here and hangs out with everybody. Everyone in this park has been awesome.
Except for the
That's
parents at
the upper.
reservoir.
Yeah, the upper park. We had an issue.
The girl's like, you guys got to be holding your carp lines on.
Yeah. We got told we had to
It
be.
takes four.
We got told we had to be holding our rods.
It's like 4 hours for them to hit.
You-
We're not holding a rod for 4 hours.
yeah, I said if you want to debate the state rules, I'll bring the
Please.
DEC and the police over.
Just quit it at that time.
Yeah, and then we were like, I'll just go home. I don't need this. I know I'm right, but
You have to be holding your carp rods.
thanks, Stuart, sharing this out as well. Appreciate that. All right, let's be positive. Let's not be negative.
Literally.
Start the day with negativity. What do you got on there?
I'm just gonna I just have a corn trout magnet and bobber.
Corn on trout magnet
Yeah.
with a bobber. Yeah, I like a ranger that can understand that there's no harm happening if we're fishing by the dock. I mean, they put an orange cone there. I almost wonder if that's the marker now. Don't start the Team Kevin stuff. Man, I see that. Rustic's going Team Kevin on me. We got a big fishing competition coming up in a few weeks. It's a 10-week tournament that we're competing in.
Sunfish King!
And Kevin and I are going head to head. And Kevin's going to get in it. Ooh, you got something going there, buddy. Kev's on. Kev's on. Look at that slab. Bring that thing over
What'd I
here.
tell ya?
Is that a trout?
Mhm.
You got a trout there?
Yeah. What'd you catch with sunfish?
Are you taking the corn back out of its mouth?
Yep.
You got a whole can of corn.
Oh.
It don't matter. He's going to spit it out and you'll release him. Nice bluegill.
I have a habit of saving money.
Kev's 10 now. He's not a little kid anymore, so this year I'm not playing. I'm not going to... I let him hang on too long. And he almost beat me. I had to ground him just to beat him last year in last tournament. This year it's on. I'm even going to give him a few days while I'm up buck hunting. He's going to have a few days fishing without me. But when I come home from buck season, man, it's on. I'm starting the back of the pack and work my way right through. Kevin rocks, diehard fisherman. Stu's team Kevin, all the way, nephew. Nephew always wins. He does find a way to win.
Out of it. I didn't I catch a carp?
Yeah, last time we did this, I had the 3 official carp rods out, and Kevin was tooling around like this. He hooked the carp. Remember that one? I was around the corner on the other side of these weeds,
Like,
and he
it was
hooked it
just
like right
leaves-
where he
It
was.
was just leaves right here, and the carp would be coming up through it to eat the bugs. So I'll just, when my mouth comes up, I'll just try to tuck my bait in their mouth.
I'm gonna check that big rod. I know at least one kernel flew off.
And you had a bait. The big rock. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I just recognized that.
I'm gonna check them all, make sure we didn't get stripped by sunfish.
There's only one person in the whole world. I don't know.
Cross my line. Did I hit you?
Yeah, you did.
I heard a bell other than the one that was in my hand. He was trying to be sneaky because I rung my bell too. That was a different bell.
You know what might be a smart idea?
No, I don't know a smart idea. I don't know any of those.
Like, we set the rise up like this. But you know, in the bell, there's a bead that hits the side that makes it ring, right? So I wondered if you, like, put something else in there so when it rings, it has a different tone. You're like, that was a different
That was
bell.
my idea. Selling Bluetooth plate alarms that you have different sounds for each one. So that when you hear it, you know which rod's going on.
Yeah, you know, it's not the one in your hand.
Yeah.
What time is it, Doc?
Time for you to get a watch.
Ooh. What time is it, Doc? Doc. What's your name, Doc? What's it?
Watch that line. Right? I feel it.
How do you
I
feel?
feel it. We're about 30 minutes in. We got another 30 minutes. Got to get out of here at 7:30 to get home, get you on the bus on time. Hey, Brandon. Brandon's in. Backlash is in. Good morning, folks. Thanks for joining us. Just brought in the corn to check on it. I had a few taps. I was afraid we might have gotten stripped by some sunfish, but still in good shape. Freshened it up, put it back out there. Definitely seeing a lot of activity out there from the carp, which is really good. They're out pretty far.
Is that one under the water?
Sure looks like it. If it is, that's a big boy. Look at that wake. We need some like medium carp rods that we can really launch out there.
Like 500
The
feet.
catfish rods are just too heavy for it. And then you got to put the light leader on, and it just doesn't feel good. There's a carp feeding to the left of the dock out there. See that?
You're talking to me?
Yeah. To the left of the dock, there's a carp feeding.
Yeah, he been there.
Oh, he's still there.
No, stop.
Hope everybody's having a good morning so far, or a good day, depending where you are in the world. It's Wednesday, hump day. I'm working from home the rest of the week. Yay. No hour drive for me to get to work.
I was trying. It was a long time.
Woo, that's a little carp. That's a baby carp. I just saw him. It was smaller than the one I caught yesterday. Put him in your aquarium.
The carp you caught yesterday on the line was small.
It was bigger than you think.
It was?
I don't know. Nah, probably not.
And
If-
the guy, when we were doing the contest, a guy caught a carp. And the guy up there said, that's a huge carp. And I'm like, if you don't really mean that.
He's just being nice. I'm not going to tell some kid, hey, your carp's little. That's a little carp, kid.
The kid started arguing with him that it should count for the trout derby. Literally says
Trout derby.
T-R-O-U-T.
Yeah, I remember.
Not C-A-R.
I remember the time you won the bass derby on sunfish.
Yeah.
Because they did not clarify the rules that everybody started catching sunfish because nobody was catching bass. And they're like, all right, whoever catches the most fish, period.
I think
And
they
then
can't
Kev
just go to,
downsized the
I
little
don't think
hooks.
they can just go to some place and say, oh, well, we're doing a bass derby here. Looks like there's a lot of bass.
Yeah, well,
I mean, like, you do that, like, no one...
yeah, these people put this bass derby on in a spot where there's hardly any bass. And we know, I was like, there's bass in there? And it was part of is that the Perkiomen?
Yeah.
I'm like, there might be an occasional bass, but you're not going to be able to put 100 people out there bass fishing like you're out on the Bassmasters. But it was like some homeowners association that was
And
kind
I
of
won
doing
by
it as a
catching
fun
so
event.
many sunfish.
So it wasn't going to work. It was going to be a disaster. So we kind of, the Stony Creek anglers kind of talked them into opening it to all fish, and then helped every kid re-rig in the hooks that would work. And those kids caught tons of fish that day.
We caught catfish, sunfish.
That was a long day. I sat at that table re-rigging for hours.
And I won.
You did win. Come on, fishy.
Nothing's touching my bobber. Can you tell the fish to eat something? Is it getting so unlucky? Oh,
Trying to remember when we caught that carp here in the winter. It was snowing out. I remember that.
put on corn.
I know, but when? Was that January?
What a good one.
It was in April.
Halfway there, squidward's in the tree. The halfway point, you're almost there.
There's John, Fishing Frustrations. Welcome in, buddy.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
morning. Having a little before work session out here again before school.
Boring. School is, boring.
Sun is just starting to come up behind us here, rising up over the back hill in the park. See if we get a first light bite here. Yeah, fishy, fishy. See if you guys can see those starlings over there. Let's see if you can see that. Huge flock of starlings. Get you guys squared back off here. Okay. It was probably a lot more impressive than in person than on the camera, but it was a massive flock of birds. It's pretty cool. Get this tightened down. It's moving a little bit. Which bolt tightens this? Going to keep trying different spots each day. That's going to be the plan. We'll probably hit a couple different spots around this lake, see if we can locate where they might be feeding.
Dad, today I was gonna think you should start posting something like Thursday night rides, or like each Thursday night we'll go on a ride.
Posting it where?
Like post it saying like Green Lane Park, like at
Start a
this-
group ride, but the thing is, you got to keep doing it. We had this talk.
Yeah, I will.
All right, I'll talk to the brewery because I can post it on their page. That's where people are, because that way you're posting it to people who already live there. No one's going to drive an hour to come ride.
Or just like an hour.
Yeah, and I don't want to invite the whole world. I want to make sure we get a select few that ride our pace, and that can ride the trail. You know, they're not too fast, not too slow for you.
Like texting them?
Kind of want to make sure you can ride with those lights and the lights work for you before we start.
Yeah.
You haven't done the single track in the dark there yet. Just planning out our week here. Family Fishing Channel, welcome in. Good morning. Get you guys a wrench here. Feel free to share yourselves out. Awesome to see you there. Just gave you the wrench. Just do a little before fishing. We just have like another 15 minutes or so. Really surprised we haven't gotten smacked with the activity we saw when we pulled up. We saw a lot of carp right here. Not a lot, but you know, sign that there was carp. So figure you see one or two, there's got to be more. And it doesn't seem, in the summertime, the problem here, the algae gets so thick, you're just working through so many weeds. But I brought that corn in, it didn't look like it was covered in any algae at all. Appreciate everybody coming in, spending some time this morning. It's early stream. Life's so crazy, we have to go live when we can, you know. I don't have that many options. It's now, then I work till dark. And then where we are, this park and all the parks around here just closed down. They don't allow access.
Which I don't think is good because they probably do that so no one gets in.
Well, everybody, the reason they told me was they had to cut back because of COVID. They couldn't afford to staff anymore.
And also the parks that closed because they don't want people in it.
Then they never changed.
That's basically just attempting them. The park's open, at least people can see them do it.
I challenge you to break the park rule.
Okay, I'll do it.
Mm.
You know why?
Come on, Kevin, catch a fish, would you? Whoa, we got a little blackbird.
Say hello.
Let me get him on film.
Say cupcake. Say abracadabra.
Red-winged blackbird. All right, buddy. He's out of here.
That's a wonderful day. Okay. Fishing.
There's the incredible bulk. Good morning. Welcome in. Quite uneventful. Kevin did catch a nice slab bluegill. But, ooh, that was a big splash. That must have been a bass.
Yeah.
Out in the middle, out towards where that little platform is with the fence.
Carp get bigger than bass.
But there's some big bass. We caught our PB bass in here. Of course, we didn't weigh it, but it was clearly bigger than their other fish. Probably like 7 pounds. Big old boy.
YouTubers would say that's like a 10-pounder.
Yeah, about 10 pounds on YouTube. Now we caught like a 7 and another one that was over 5 back-to-back casts. Caught like 2 PBs back-to-back. And then a couple others that were probably top 5s too. Out of nowhere, just caught hogs that day.
You know what was weird? I saw people.
Be careful what secrets you give away on YouTube, because a lot of people might fish here.
I saw
Don't
people
give out
in
locations.
Florida, like fishing, and they were they were catching channel cats and weighing them, and they said, the weigher said this is a 10-pound channel cat. I'm like, that sounds about right, and they're like, this is so wrong. It's like a 45-pound channel cat. I'm like,
You guys have these over in the UK? Hot hands? You have a different brand? Like
Hot
a
Pockets.
chemical hand warmer? Love those things.
Good for fighting people.
Yeah, fun for fighting people.
Let's play catch. Meow. Come here.
Right now. Oh, he assaulted me with hot hands. That was all a trick just so I could get your hot hands. Yeah, you wait till you have arthritis and you'll know how good those things are.
They're good for playing catch. Woo!
Nice, yeah. We have a couple of the rechargeables too. They're nice.
Pretty water bowls.
The rechargeable ones.
Hot pockets.
Hot pocket. Hot hands. Hot pockets or something else.
This is
I prefer hot pockets. They keep your hands warm and then you eat them. The thing I don't like about the rechargeable ones we have is they get too hot and then they don't hold the charge. They get like super hot and then cold. These guys will go all day, 12 hours.
not 12.
Yeah, they will.
Barely even 5.
No, if the thing is, you can't have them laying on a table.
Oh.
Because when they get oxygen, they get hotter faster. But if you put them in clothing, they will produce heat all day. I always put them on my chest pocket, underneath my layers, up, like on my top, my first layer. I'll wear this shirt that has the pockets. I'll put them in there, put a layer on top and a jacket on there, and you'll feel them all day. That's what you're supposed to do.
What time is it?
We got 8 minutes, guys. We got 8 minutes for last minute bite here. And we got to get the day started after that.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
There was so much action on top of the water before the sun came up, but it's kind of quieted down. Woody the woodpecker's pecking over there. I like the ultralights too because you tend to get hits even when the bigger rods aren't producing for the line shy fish. That was kind of the plan, find the carp that are feeding, and then if we can't handle them on the ultralights, come back with the bigger setups. That'll still be our plan. Unless we come up with a different plan. Morning.
Any luck?
Nah, just a couple bluegill.
We're out the Scotch Run.
Mm-hmm.
I got that stopped in trap.
Yeah, we fished that a couple weeks ago. Yep. We got to get to school and work. We live around the corner, so
Yeah, me too.
yeah, they stop next week here.
Yeah. I've been running out the Scotch Run for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Good producers.
It's a tough lake to fish though.
Yeah, you're right.
So weedy.
Yeah.
Unless you want to fish down around the dock, and that's
Yeah. Right. Well, that's where they hang out when they first
Yeah,
stop.
for-
Then they spread out.
they stay there. We're still catching them there. But
Yeah. I feel like they put a lot in there this year.
they always
Yeah. Some of these spots, like East Branch Park, I think it's like $2 a piece.
cut back here.
Yeah, they have.
This is nothing like
Yeah.
God, years ago, the county used to stock this. I mean, it was nothing to catch an 18, 20 inch
Yeah.
all the time. Not anymore.
Yeah.
And then they put the browns in the spring, which are really tough.
Yeah.
I think last year by 10 o'clock, everybody was gone. Most people weren't catching.
Yeah. trickier. But you know what? I hope they do stay in here. The browns do fall off every long ago. Not a lot, but we catch them every once in a while. We get browns.
The brown coal.
Yeah, it's fun to get them during the daylight.
Yeah, they become acclimated and start feeding at night
Yeah.
off the bugs.
Yeah.
So. All right, man.
Have a good one. Alrighty, alrighty. We got somebody new in here. Shorna's Tube, welcome in. Appreciate the visit. Thank you for coming in. Just chatting with a local, mingling with the local folk. We're actually on our way out. We just got a couple minutes here before we have to pack and run here. See what time we got. 7:18. What time's your bus come? 8 o'clock? 8:10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's 7:18. So a couple minutes. I was thinking like 4 or 5 minutes and we'll head?
Yep.
Okay.
Should I cast it back out?
It's up to you. Why don't you cast by the dock? See if you pick up a dock fish.
I did.
Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing. We do mostly fishing, but we also do cooking and
Biking and hunting.
camping, a little bit of hunting, and some mountain biking. Mainly fishing. Try to do a lot of the capturing the beautiful scenery and while we're out in the woods and capturing nature.
An outdoor YouTube channel.
So yep, if you're new to us, please comment on a video and I'll come back to you guys and support you the best I can as well. Definitely a little nippy out here. It's going to get more and more nippy.
I hope today's a good one. I mean, this week it's going to be a good one. So
This week? What winter this week?
goody then.
What winter today? What winter?
This is like
Done
what?
with this run?
No.
Get that cleaned up. You want to zip up that backpack if you're done with that.
Zip. I zipped it up.
Hey. I did that at Lockout. They needed a meeting with this tiny little sunfish.
Be like, mine.
Mine? And feed these little devils?
Did you hit a bell?
Probably. Just threw a whole can of corn. Chances, most likely.
Look at those seagulls. There's a whole pod of seagulls. Ah! Look at them. There must be hundreds of them. Those are good seagulls.
Yep, Fred. Yep. Well, I should say it's on the website, Fred. We'll see what happens.
What on the website?
The stocking. Watch my rod.
It's only been 59
Welcome in, Fred. Good to see you.
Thanks for sharing out the links, Stuart the Fish Whisperer. 40 seconds is going to be 1 hour.
Yeah. So bring them in. Look, I found this on the ground. That's a power bait treble. The line's way too thick though. So we can use that. Put power bait in there.
Oh, let me see.
When we're fishing here next week, that's going to be our go-to.
Who was using
Yeah, it's a medium. Great medium.
it? It has to be like 20-pound line, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even use 10-pound line for that. looks like they were fishing for muskie.
Packing it up, guys. We're packing it up.
Taking it off. We're packing it off. I can reel off. There's the bell. Fish on! Fish on! Oh, you're not wet. I caught a weight, a single hook and corn, and 4-pound line.
I think you're gonna move out of that easy. Say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Gonna check the chat one last time, but I'll probably be out tomorrow. I don't know if Kev will be with me or not. So we'll do another hour, probably on the same lake, and pick a different spot and a different approach,
In
change
the
up.
morning, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll do pack bait or something. I don't know.
Half bed.
But we'll park somewhere different, try a new hole, and see what we can catch. Maybe over off the beach. I'm gonna fish off the beach tomorrow. See if we can catch some crappie. Yeah, let's do something different. All right. Anyway, everyone have a good day. Off to work and school here. We got to roll. Let's see. My phone's cold. Yep. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Bulk.
everybody support here, sharing links and all. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Peace.